Hello everyone and welcome back. This is episode 3. Thank you for listening today. In episode 1, we talked about trying new things. In episode 2, we learned about why apps don't help you speak English. Today, we're going to talk about something many English learners think about: understanding English in movies and TV shows. Have you ever watched an English movie? Maybe you understood the textbook English in your class, but the movie was too fast, or maybe the actors used words you never studied. This is very normal. Today I'll explain why movies are difficult and how you can use them to improve your English. Let's get started. Part 1. Why movies are difficult. First, let's talk about why movies and TV shows are so hard to understand. Reason number 1 is speed. In movies, people speak very fast. They speak at natural speed. In your English textbook, the listening exercises are usually slow and clear, but in real life, native speakers talk much faster. They don't wait for you to understand each word. For example, in a textbook, you might hear, "I am going to the store." But in a movie, it sounds like, "I'm going to go to the store." Did you notice the difference? Going to becomes gonna. The words connect together. This is called connected speech. Reason number 2 is slang and idioms. Movies use a lot of slang expressions. Slang means informal words that people use in casual conversation. Your textbook probably doesn't teach much slang. For example, if someone says, "I'm broke," they don't mean they are broken. They mean they don't have money. These expressions are very common in movies, but not in textbooks. Reason number 3, different accents. English has many accents. British English sounds different from American English. Australian English sounds different too. Even inside America, people from New York sound different from people from Texas. In your English class, you probably listen to one kind of accent. But in movies, you hear many different accents. This makes it harder. Reason number 4, background noise. In movies, there's often music, sound effects, or many people talking at the same time. This is very different from your clear textbook audio. So don't worry if you can't understand movies perfectly. It's much harder than textbook English. Part 2, should you study with movies? Now you might be thinking, if movies are so difficult, should I even try to use them for studying? My answer is yes, but you need to use them in the right way. Movies are great because first, they're interesting. If you enjoy watching, you'll study more. Boring textbooks make you tired. Fun movies keep you interested. Second, they teach real English. The English in movies is like the English that people actually use. You learn how people really talk, not just formal grammar. Third, they teach culture. Movies show you how English speakers live, what they talk about, and how they express feelings. This is very important for communication. But here's the important part. Don't just watch movies and hope your English improves. You need a strategy. Part 3, how to use movies to improve your English. Okay, so how should you use movies to study English? Here are my tips. Tip number 1, choose the right movie or show. Don't start with a complicated movie. Choose something simple. Children's movies are great for beginners. Pixar movies like Toy Story use clear English. TV shows are often better than movies because each episode is short, maybe 20 or 30 minutes. You can watch one episode and not feel tired. Sitcoms are good choices too. Sitcoms are comedy shows like Friends or Modern Family. The English is conversational and not too difficult. Tip number 2, use subtitles smartly. Many learners watch with subtitles in their own language. This is comfortable, but you don't practice English. Here's a better way. First time, watch with English subtitles. Read and listen at the same time. Second time, watch without subtitles. Try to understand by listening only. If something is difficult, go back and check the English subtitles. Some learners use subtitles in their language first to understand the story, then watch again with English subtitles. That's okay too. Find what works for you. Tip number 3. Don't try to understand every word. This is very important. You don't need to understand 100% of the words. Native speakers don't understand every word either. Sometimes they miss words, but still understand the meaning from context. Try to understand the general idea. Who is talking? What's happening? How do they feel? If you understand maybe 70 or 80%, that's great. Tip number 4. Watch the same thing many times. Don't watch a different movie every day. Watch the same episode or movie several times. The first time you understand maybe 60%. The second time maybe 75%. The third time maybe 85%. Repetition is very powerful for learning. Tip number 5. Focus on phrases, not single words. When you hear something useful, don't just write down one word, write down the whole phrase. For example, don't just write grab. Write the phrase, let me grab my coat, or I'll grab some coffee. Phrases help you remember how to use the word in a sentence. Tip number 6. Imitate the actors. This is fun. When you hear a line you like, pause the video and repeat it. Try to copy the actor's pronunciation, rhythm, and emotion. This helps your speaking, not just your listening. Part 4. My recommendations. Let me give you some specific recommendations for different levels. For beginners, try animated movies like Zootopia or Moana. The voices are clear and the stories are easy to follow. Or try Peppa Pig. Yes, it's for children, but the English is very clear and simple. For intermediate learners, try Friends or How I Met Your Mother. These sitcoms use everyday English. The episodes are short and the same characters appear every time, so you get used to their voices. Or try The Office. It's funny and uses a lot of common workplace English. For advanced learners, try dramas like Breaking Bad or The Crown. These use more complex vocabulary and faster speech. But remember, don't stress about your level. Watch what you enjoy. If you like action movies, watch action movies. If you like romance, watch romance. Interest is more important than level. Okay, let's review what we talked about today. Movies and TV shows are difficult because of the fast speech, slang, different accents, and background noise. But they're great tools for learning real English. To study with movies, choose something you enjoy. Use English subtitles. Don't worry about understanding every word. Watch the same thing multiple times. Learn phrases and imitate the actors. Here's my challenge for you. This week, choose one TV show episode or one movie scene. Watch it 3 times with English subtitles. Write down 5 useful phrases. Practice saying those phrases out loud. That's it for today. Thank you so much for listening to episode 3. I hope this was helpful. If you have questions or ideas for future episodes, please let me know. Thanks again, and see you in the next episode.